shots Manny could have chose for this one, but
I
I
chose this
knew.
one.
Yep, you could have got her standing on the car. You could
Nah,
have got her
because
leaning on the car.
if I actually was standing on a car, that would have left too much blank space behind her. So I opted for ones where you could zoom in a bit.
Okay. But All Red Everything is back. Take that, wrestling fans.
Yeah, Mickey James is gone, but we got all red everything.
Well, she is wearing Mickey James' trash bag.
The the Eva-Lution is coming.
Yes. And Manny, I'm happy she's back. I never
So am
hated
I.
Eve. I never hated her. I know the wrestling fans hated her, but I thought she was getting better. She was such a good heel. I enjoyed the gimmicks of her not wrestling. The part where she would just like have wardrobe malfunctions or there'd be some type of ankle injury and she'd just walk away. I was enjoying that. I thought she got good heat.
Yeah, she did. No
Oh,
one.
yep. Here's a profile staring into the distance of all the wrestling fans. I'm like, yes, all your favorite wrestlers go. Take that, Samoa Joe. Take that, Mickey James and the Iconics. I got Eva Marie back.
And then the next one I call blocking out the haters.
That's all the negative wrestling fan energy attacking her at once. She's like, ooh.
Look at that
And then
swift
powers
block. Like,
through it.
no, block. It only
Take
makes
it,
me
Jay White.
stronger. It only makes me stronger.
She looks like she's Jean Grey, you know, whenever she passes out for using too much of her powers. Ooh. Headache, I'm done.
So, Marcus, I did also have the option of going a different route.
Oh, what other route could you go with? Because I don't see any direction in which it's not any of these pictures.
I was going to go for Saudi money.
Oh, well, he could have went you. And look how he's throwing up the too sweet. I know it's not, but it looks like you got that right. Undefeated, and Vince ruined it. He ruined it. I'll talk more about that in the show. I can rant. You got another rant? I'll give you another rant.
I got two of your favorite people in this image there, Marcus.
Yes. This looks like WrestleMania.
I got two of your
This looks like the
favorite
biggest
people. I got the
looks like
referee.
Yes. This looks like the biggest match ever. Someone in Saudi Arabia is going, yes. Get emotional.
That referee looks like every small small friend you had in secondary, in high school, that's trying to prevent his two other friends from fighting. Hey man,
Yeah.
hey man, allow it. He ain't worth it, fam. He ain't worth it. Allow it. You'll
Come
get
on, man,
the
come on.
attention, guys.
Guys, you guys are friends. You guys are friends.
Please.
Oh, shit.
Mansoor looks more like a movie star right now.
Yes. He looks like he's about to star in some cheap movie. It
When
looks
did
like
he
it's
cut the hair? When did he cut the hair, Marcus?
It's been a while, guys. Only I watched 205 Live and been watching this man grow and progress and go 43-0. Okay? The best streak in wrestling since
That
Goldberg.
might be one of the best jackets in wrestling.
The best boots in wrestling. This dude is wrestling royalty. Untouchable. And he's still protected.
So wait. I thought Apollo was wrestling royalty.
Nah, he fake. Apollo's the royalty you get off the guy in the street with the trench coat and he opened his jacket and was like, I got this new prince. And it's like, ain't no prince. This is a ripoff. This is the real thing.
So of course, look at that placement. Look at that logo placement.
Wow.
We don't want none.
No, we don't. Shout out to Omos, the best big man in the game.
I don't care, man. He is. Like, that may have come off like you were joking, but he is right now.
Yes. I love it. Simplicity is amazing. All right.
He's
We're
just
5
great.
minutes.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Check out Marcus and Manny show. I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
May the 4th be with you, Marcus. May the 4th be with you.
If there was ever a Star Wars movie that had a black villain in it, this is him. This is him. And that's his Emperor right there. If we did Black Star Wars, that is definitely Darth Vader and Black Palpatine. Yes, he can't just be Palpatine. And then it just breaks down. Wale, rap on this.
Speaking of Wale, I do have the man he does the entrance music to. That is a quality image.
Wow.
Look at the referee. Like, whoa.
Oh. These N-words are going to kill each other. He's saying. Your dick ain't bigger than mine.
And then possibly Thursday's thumbnail could be this.
Ooh. You know, I wouldn't consider Raquel a double blade. And she was definitely have red lightsabers. Is this WWE's choice of doing this?
Yeah.
Or is this a fan? She definitely has red lightsabers. I don't know why would you go with blue.
So
oh no, that looks like murder.
So welcome to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. It has been 7 minutes and we are just getting into it. I am Lord Manny Hayes and I'm joined by
Marcus the Grand Finale.
And this episode of Raw felt like I walked through miles inside a bit of danger.
Yes, it does. But it is May 4th, and may the 4th be with everybody out there, because it is Star Wars Day. And no, we will not produce Revenge of the 5th episode of this one. Alright, Manny, in our run of this show, who's Han Solo, who's Chewbacca, and don't be racist?
Why is that the duo you're going through for?
I feel like that's the duo of Star Wars. I know you could go 3PO or R2-D2, and we clearly know who's the 3PO and R2-D2 of this group. Do we, Manny? Do we?
I am 3PO, but I hate the fact that you're putting me as 3PO because he was a camp robot.
Can't help it. Can't help the English accent.
Oh, R2.
Look at that dead on. Oh, R2.
R2.
Hey, do you think there was ever a point when they were gonna be like one of those guys caught one R2-D2 or 3PO caught feelings for one another? Always felt like they had vibes, and it just never worked out.
At first, it always 3PO. Listen to that man. This is a robot.
Yeah, R2. Fine, just leave me in the desert. You go your way, I go away. You can die. You can burn yourself. You go to hell.
I'm so glad they erased it in the last one.
What other duo are we? Are we what? Who's the Jar Jar Binks?
How dare you even compare us to Jar Jar Binks? Yeah.
No, I'm going with the most hated characters in Star Wars. Who's Jake Lloyd? See, young Anakin Skywalker.
If anything,
because they got the most hate of anybody I think in the history of Star Wars. I think.
If anything, I would hope we were in the band.
All right, in Jabba's palace, Manny, who are you?
Right, I would like to hope I'm not Jabba.
Fine, I'm Jabba. I'm enslaving white women and treat people like shit and buying my enemies, turning my enemies into carbonite and hanging them up on the wall. That's what I do. That's the level of petty I'm at. Yeah, he owed me money. Yeah, he could have paid me that money, but it took him too long. So freeze your ass in carbonite and put you on my list.
That sounds like something Eric would do.
The level of petty. Eric, he could have paid you. You know, he's practically royalty at this point. Fuck him. Put him in my living room. Have him hanging up there. Ruin his life. He's gonna have ED forever. You never bounce back from that. You never bounce back from carbonite.
Oh, so Monday Night Raw.
Dun, 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 dun. I just hear this music. I said this.
Marcus, I have a coin.
Yes.
It's the actual tails or
Okay.
the queen's head. Call it in the air.
I've always wanted to get head from the queen. So, queen's head. What kind of flip was that?
I just chucked it on the desk. It was tails. Looks like you are facing Bobby Lashley tonight.
No!
So that's basically how Raw kicked off. With MVP stating that once the Almighty has Braun in the Hurt Lock, he will no longer make it to Backlash.
I want to check the legitimacy of that coin flip. Although no one else questioned it. I didn't see anything. I saw nothing. It was flip, tails. Like, wait a minute. I want to see the coin flip. I want to see it hit the ground. Or not the ground, but I want to see the coin. I got to see the coin at this point.
So
they did multiple takes for all I care.
So after 3 weeks, AJ Styles and Omos return to Monday Night Raw. AJ asks, did you miss them? Did you, Marcus? Did you miss them?
I did. Every single week they weren't on. Just like Poochie the dog, everybody was asking, where's AJ and Omos? Where's AJ and Omos? True story.
So he states they were partying in the Caribbean.
Nice. Doing a pandemic.
The New Day come out, state there is a reason why they were 11-time tag team champions. And then that they get knocked down and they pick themselves back up and get back in the ring and win back their titles. This is when the greatest giant to grace a WWE ring said he had enough of these two morons and seems like he didn't knock enough sense into them at WrestleMania.
Oh,
Woods runs into the ring claiming they're going to be 12-time tag team champions.
Nope, not today. Hold on.
The most dominant big man. The most dominant big man dominates this match.
Oh, you ain't gonna go to my favorite parts of this promo.
Go on.
Where he's like, I'm gonna beat you guys beyond recognition, something like that, and Woods goes, "That's a felony! That's a felony!" And then Omos repeats, he said, "I don't care. Come get this warrant. Come get this warrant." And I'm like, this shit got serious. I feel like they went off script, and I feel like AJ at that point was holding in his laughter because they were having fun.
I'll tell you what though, this episode of Raw did have some funny moments.
It did. And as you were going to say, Omos continued to whoop that ass.
He did. He destroyed them both. I'm not a big fan of the AJ doing the phenomenal forearm off his shoulders because it always seems sloppy when you do that because you don't get the spring in it. Yeah,
but they should just do like, you know, maybe Omos hold him up and then AJ jump springboards and hit him with the phenomenal forearm. And then he does his slam right after or whatever.
Yeah.
But who knows? They'll work it out. I don't care. I love this duo. I love it.
So there was growing tensions backstage between Sonya and Adam Pearce. As Sonya was talking to Charlotte, Pearce says, you're overstepping.
You're overstepping. And I know when he decided that he has to confront her. Sonya was wearing that red suit, and it was a little bright. She normally doesn't even show up on Raw. She overstepped 3 times in this one. One, and I'm skipping ahead, when she decides to throw Charlotte into a triple threat match. 2, that blatant red suit that she was on is just a little too much. Just a little too much. A little too red. And then I know she's behind bringing back Eva Marie. We all know it. We all know it. She's trying to bring it back because
let's just go
she's
there
trying to hit
because
that.
let's just go there before we get to anywhere else. So it was Charlotte Flair versus Dana Brooke. Charlotte inevitably wins, doesn't release the figure 8.
Yes.
And then Mandy Rose jumps in the ring, stops her, and hits Charlotte with a
V-Trigger! Oh, man, she nailed it, too. Whenever she does it.
She
got it good.
Charlotte went out of the ring. Charlotte sold it so well. Better than anyone sold a V-Trigger.
It was so good. And it was like a release when she hit it. I was like, yes! Yes, I want this match. I need this match right now. You have set this up. You have set the stage. That's only one V-Trigger. You can't just give somebody one V-Trigger. You got to give 7 V-Triggers. It's just like...
I honestly feel... I think it was Rocky Romero that was on New Japan commentary. Has ruined that thing for me for eternity. Because whenever you hit someone with a running high knee lift, you have to scream V-Trigger.
You have to yell it. And V-Trigger! And, Manny, how do you feel? And I know this has nothing to do with Monday Night Raw, but over the weekend, Will Ospreay has beat Hiroshi Tanahashi and became the never openweight champion as well as the Intercontinental champion and heavyweight champion. How do you feel about him calling himself the real belt collector? I'm sorry. Wait. What did Jay White that won? I forgot. Oh, damn it. I messed it up. I think Jay White beat Tanahashi. It may have been Jay White. And I don't think he won. I think I messed it up.
If it was more Ospreay, though, I would say he beat more quality opposition than Kenny Omega did.
I'm half asleep. Yeah, I'm half asleep. I think it's really Jay White. And I think Ospreay is still champion. I don't even know how my brain got scrambled into that. And I was like, wait, I think it was Jay White. And I think he only has one belt.
So obviously, Sonya Deville put Charlotte into the main event the women's title match. We don't know if it's the main event yet. But Charlotte calls herself an influencer, the most famous face of the women's division. Love her or hate her, the division needs her. The WWE Universe needs her. Ask Sonya to be fair to Flair.
Yes. Bring it back. Be fair to Flair. This ain't fair to Flair. Which is, it was great. I thought Charlotte, even though I felt it was really awkward of the placement of this one, because she had her match with Dana Brooke. She took that V-Trigger. The bottom of the barrel leaves. Sonya Deville and her and Rhea and all this comes out. And then Charlotte Flair just goes to this rant and this tirade and how she's the greatest, which I absolutely loved. I thought her promo was great and everything. And then I was like, but wait a minute. Manny Rose has V-triggered you. How you shouldn't be upset. I mean, I feel like the speech shouldn't happen after that V-trigger. I thought it was like you just got up. There was no comeuppance for it. They didn't even bring it up. And then Mandy Rose was not supposed to be there.
Do you know why she was able to do that? Because Mandy Rose did not finish the job.
Yeah, you gotta do 5 more. 5 more to finish it. But
the real question is, how do you feel about another triple threat match for a title?
Well, I'm going to say this, and I think this needs, and I need to be frank about this one. Rhea Ripley and Asuka had no steam to it whatsoever going to that match, that Backlash. You have no idea what the storyline is. You have no idea who you should root for, root against. Now you have somebody in that match to root against, and it's Flair. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, you go, oh, I don't want her to win at all. Although, Manny, I want her to win this match. And I know it's going to piss off 90% of the world. 90% of the world, but she is that division. She is, as she quote, that bitch. Or maybe Jade Cargill, but she's the white Jade Cargill.
But the thing is, I don't think Rhea's at that level yet where she could carry that division, that side of division on her own.
I have no idea what Rhea is even doing these days. When she cuts her promo, I'm like, what are you even talking about?
But like, she has a title, but she seems almost as lost as Damian Priest's character on Raw.
Yeah. It's funny that they wear the same chaps. They're both completely lost.
Dun, 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 dun.
I can't remember which one wrestled with Bad Buddy this week, and I'm gonna also say Bad Buddy outshines both of them.
So Pierce, obviously, when Sonya comes back, Pierce is not happy and says that was a complete abuse of power. You may have to speak to a higher power about this. But then
Let me tell you something.
The Sonya reiterates it. Go on.
Let me tell you something. Pierce has stepped out of line with this one. This is a complete abuse of power. No, it is not, Mr. Pierce. I feel like this is a part of the general manager job. Is to make matches. Okay? And it doesn't matter what match you make. But flipping a coin to determine who's fighting in the main event, it's a lack of can't making the hard decisions. Sonya's making the difficult decisions out there. Abuse of power would be if she was put herself into the title match, I feel like. Or if she were to fire somebody. If Mansoor's job was on the line, if he didn't beat Sheamus tonight in a title match. That's an abuse of power. This was doing your damn job. Abuse of power is sticking the Undertaker on somebody just because you're upset at what they said to you.
Teddy Long's been doing it for years.
Yeah, that's an abuse of power. The Undertaker. What the fuck, man?
And Teddy Long's got that power where if he summons the Undertaker, he just appears. So Undertaker could be in a mid conversation with Michelle, and he could be gone. And like maybe in the pool, he'd be like, "Damn it, Teddy."
He got that power based on some independent match in which someone put the Undertaker's power, the power of the Undertaker, on the line, and Teddy Long won that card. You can use this anytime you want.
So I've bunched this all into one segment.
Nice.
Humberto Carrillo is interviewed backstage. He said Sheamus is a tough guy and he bullies people because he knows he can. He knows what it means to be bullied. And he's not going to let him disrespect him. He's taken out in the back by Sheamus. Sheamus tells him, "Chin up. There's always next week, as he's in no condition to challenge him this week."
Ballsy thing to say. Damn this thing.
Mansoor is signing for Raw in the back, where Sheamus refers to him as Pierce's intern. Sheamus tells him that there's no better way than the WWE Universe getting to know him besides taking a bro kick to the head.
I enjoy Mansoor getting that contract. That's one thing in Raw no one saw coming this week. You can say whatever you want. No one said, tonight on Raw, we're going to watch Mansoor sign a Raw contract and make it official.
Okay, well, the moment you saw him appear next to Adam Pearce, what did you think?
Someone's getting their ass whooped. Someone's going to get their legs whipped.
You mean as in he's going to get his ass whooped, or...
He's going to whoop some ass.
Or he was going to whoop some ass.
I feel like Mansoor walks into a room and say, "I'm going to whoop your ass. And then I'm going to whoop your ass." And it's like, oh shit. I don't believe that.
If you don't believe that, but then he shows them a picture of the Sheikh and goes, "Look at that, people. Look at that." And then you go, okay, Vince. Vince is like, "That's $3 billion."
You know they're gonna air. We're gonna air the match tonight of Mansoor on pay-per-view only in Saudi Arabia. They're gonna fucking love it.
Believe it or not, he's one of the hashtags on the show today.
So say nice things, otherwise one of us could be assassinated.
So it's Sheamus versus Mansoor. Mansoor actually came off looking really good against Sheamus.
He's a good wrestler, goddammit.
No. So I did check the mid-card mess this morning, and one person decided to say it was a money grab for Saudi Arabia, and I don't think it was. He's actually talented.
He's a solid wrestler. I'm going to say this. I know we went to the end of this match. Sheamus put the work in and beat the shit out of him. And
no, but Mansoor still got shit in. If you look at it, Mansoor still got shit in.
Yeah.
If it was one-sided, you go, okay, Mansoor got squashed and that undefeated streak was for nothing. But he got his stuff in. If it actually led to a pinfall, I could be like, okay, that was worthy of him losing his streak, maybe. But he was beating up scrubs on 205 Live, so I don't count that as a real streak.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Beat August Gray or Kurt Stallion does not count as anything. But
So,
I want to say this: when Mansoor originally got knocked off the ring and got the ring at 5, he was like, I don't think he's gonna beat the count. He got in at 5. He got in at 5. Damn it! It's like no one gets in at 5. And then he got thrown into the rail, and I was like, he's not beating the count.
that's how you know it was serious. And then
That was
obviously
a perfect throw by Sheamus.
Dumberto Carrillo. Yes, I said Dumberto Carrillo. Gets Mansoor disqualified by attacking Sheamus. And then getting his ass whooped.
Yes, and then get Mansoor's ass whooped to it. You can get it too. Like, so he got the bro hip that Mansoor was gonna get anyway, and then Mansoor got the second bro hip with twice as the aggression as he was gonna get before. He sold the hell out of that bro kick. I think he did a flip or whatever. It was a really good sell job to the bro kick, and I went, oh, he didn't need that one. He wanted the first one that Humberto got. He got the second. I'm just really pissed that you guys are making me do this tonight.
So there was an unnecessary feud that started in the back that started at 100, and there was no way of going any further. Where Drew Gulak suggests that he may be a ladies' man at Angel Garza, but he cannot score. Which Garza said he's going to shove a rose up Gulak's ass, which he does. Man of his word.
To do it. He
Man of his
to
word.
do it. Like
Man
literally,
of his
he
word.
went. Oh, that happened. That actually happened. You know, in Blood and Guts this Wednesday, they threatened to kill each other. That's not going to happen, guys. No one's going to die. But yes, now on Raw, whenever I hear someone say, I'm going to shove something up your ass, they may potentially do it. Because a rose was shoved up Drew Gulak's ass this week. And Manny, in the portions of Raw we have talked about, every single segment, I'm going to say this. I enjoyed all of them. Enjoyed everything right here.
Well, another segment I really enjoyed. It was like watching the crocodile hunter stalk prey. when Kofi and Xavier Woods were being seen to by a trainer, nursing their wounds. you get almost a crocodile hunter type of thing. Come on, guys, they're over here. Come on, we're gonna get them back from last week. And then they decide to throw tomatoes once again, but this time hitting the one apex predator, Randy Orton. Yeah,
so you know, occasionally, Manny, I do throw paper and shoot rubber bands at people at my job. Don't judge me. I occasionally do random shit like that. Or we'll throw stuff to catch and just to save time, which we probably shouldn't be doing. But in throwing etiquette, if someone is walking by and you really don't want to hit them, you wait. I don't know what they were looking at when Randy Orton was walking by. That they were just like, just launch him. And how did they hit Randy Orton only? I'm going to say the grace of God protected Kofi Kingston. Because there's no way that Randy Orton should have been pelted with so many tomatoes. And then realized, oh, fuck, we fucked up.
So I've been known to throw things at people at work. But the pettiest thing I've done...
Many guilty.
The pettiest thing I've probably done at work was when someone stole my mouse from my desk. Kind of expensive. It wasn't an expensive mouse. It was just, I liked it. It was a Microsoft Surface mouse.
Manny, hold on.
Burgundy.
Let me tell you, there's a golden rule at work. The littlest things become the most treasured things to us. Whether it's a cheap-ass pen that you go like, but that's my favorite pen to write on. Or it's a mouse or a special seat at work. Junk becomes treasure because the only thing we're clinging on to keep our sanity going. This is something I like, and it's gone.
So she took it, and I spent maybe 20 to 30 minutes looking for this thing. Like, where the fuck is it? I literally went through my bags and everything. I was like, maybe I put it away somewhere. I was like, who takes a mouse? Really? Who takes a mouse? A mouse that belongs to me anyway. When I found out who it was, what did I do? I put a spoon in her bag. A spoon that belonged to the company to made her a thief.
Whoa. I didn't know you set up somebody and she's been in jail ever since.
This is a sign of making a murder.
I didn't steal the spoon! I didn't steal the spoon!
I'm outside the courthouse going, I put the spoon in the handbag.
I did it. I ruined
It was
your life.
It was me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Okay,
But just to clarify, Manny, no ill will came to this woman, right? Because you put a spoon
no,
in
it's just
okay.
We learned that that day we were good friends and we could have bands together and play pranks on each other at work.
Okay. Nothing bad happened, in which Manny was like, "Yeah, she got fired 2 days later for
I think she still has a spoon. I think she still has a spoon.
She is a thief."
So we get to later on in the night where Randy didn't have the time for Riddle's games.
Well, when he got pelted with tomatoes and Riddle just rolled by on his scooter, "Hey, bro."
I'm not your bro.
I'm not your bro.
I know not literally, man, but like...
But like on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, you're all my bro. Like, this is nonsense.
But I love the part when Randy made him zip it and give him the key. Like I saw both of their faces when you watch it back. Watch both of their faces because both of them were trying not to laugh.
Yes.
That would take me about 15 takes before I got that correct. And 15 is being generous.
Yes. I need you to zip it. Lock it up. Now give me the key. Okay, Manny, if you told me again in 2020 that a tag team of Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, one exists, I would say bullshit. And then two, talk about they are a comedy duo. And I go, bullshit. He tried to kill Edge last time I saw him. And then that they are actually really entertaining together. Didn't see it coming. And Randy Orton proposed this. It's amazing. It's amazing television.
Well, I think this is what's gonna make Riddle possibly a long stay.
Yeah, he's legit, and you know. And Manny, again, I'm gonna restate this. It's another segment of Raw I did not have any problems with. I don't know. I don't know if this may not have been a bad Raw.
I think I don't like the. No, I found some stuff that you're not gonna like.
Okay, all right. There was stuff. Honestly, there is stuff. One, it's just too long of a show. I mean, I'm saying it now. It's little moments that I enjoyed, but there was times when it's just like it's just dragging.
So, John Morrison and The Miz come out.
And Manny, I fell asleep and had to wake up. It was a 5-minute nap, and I woke up, and as soon as the music hit, and they went into slow motion, I realized that I had slept through the entire commercial break and halfway through the segment and go, fuck. I gotta rewind this.
So, in America, is there a slang term for the word moist in America?
Yes, one, you never say moist.
One, you never say moist. But
consider a word of like it really actually physically hurts people here. You say moist.
But he's called himself America's Moist Wanted.
Yes. What a lie. What a lie. I went, oh. I don't honestly know. I think damped would be the appropriate word. Drizzled. I don't even know if that's a word. I don't know if anybody's ever said that. But moist would be the word, but you try not to say it. Maybe you just got a little wet.
Well, moist in the UK is often used by the youth. That sounds so old. To say that's stupid or that's ridiculous. So, oh, that's
really?
moist. Yeah.
Wow. No. Is that
I
what
thought that was American. I thought that was an American thing.
It could be, Manny. I'm aged out of that word. Okay? my last good hip word was fleet. Okay? That was it. I was like...
Do you know what my newest one was? And I can't get rid of it. I can't stop saying fam. And I hate myself for doing it every time I do it.
Oh, you went to the fam. Nah, I never say it. My fams are only jokingly and sparing.
Normally it's jokingly, but sometimes it just comes out like I mean it.
Yeah.
What are you doing, fam?
Yeah. Well, most times when words or things you do come out as jokingly and you just making fun of the new culture, it somehow lands and stays in your vocabulary. That's legit. I have avoided this because I've self-parodied myself too many times to let that happen.
So we get John Morrison versus Damian Priest. Actually a decent TV match, but
I just feel like doing that every time he does this.
I feel like there's some momentum growing for Damian Priest, but I think despite being good for business with Bad Bunny, it actually it's held him back quite some bit.
Yeah. Yep. You know how many random Bad Bunny conversations I get into now, and it's about wrestling? Yeah, wrestling fans need to understand this dude was a big deal. And then I get into, it's concerts. I tried to get tickets, that's just ridiculous. I'm like, oh, okay, but, he did that flip, though. He's amazing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have, it's a Bad Bunny t-shirt. I didn't realize you were wearing that. Yep. Like, this is great.
And so we get a match that nobody cared about because neither team had an entrance.
Whoa. How do you know I didn't care?
You didn't.
I didn't.
It was the broke business versus Lucha House Party. This wasn't
what
necessarily
show are they on? God damn it!
This wasn't necessarily a bad match either, but Cedric goes off at Shelton at the end of the match, blaming him for getting both of them being kicked out of Hurt Business, states he is in his prime and refuses to keep him alive, and says he is done with Shelton.
Aww. Yeah, he did. And, whatever. I don't know who's right and what's going on with them, but it just seems like it's the end of Shelton Benjamin's career. He should have been on the releasing chopping block. But
it looks like it could be the end of Cedric's as well.
Yeah. 205 and live.
His promo voice is awful.
It's about the same. There's just this.
No, it's croaky. No, it's croaky, well, because he needs a cough suite.
Wait, are they called cough suites over there?
Yeah. What are they called?
Cough drops? Cough drops.
No, I could go as far as go a cough lozenge.
All right, that's it. All right. You guys are your lingo. You guys, I've had enough of it.
Marcus, they're called words. They're called words. They come from the dictionary. We both have one.
No. I have an English dictionary. I don't know what you have. Okay.
The real English dictionary.
We arguing over dictionary. Well, my dictionary says this.
So you may have New England. I have the real and the old existing England.
Yeah, that shit was played out. That's why we got guns. Keep your queen out of our house. And words.
And how's that going for you?
Fucking Meghan Markle's on TV every day. I can't keep her out. My gun's doing nothing. They're in the house when they talk about it on the news. I can't do anything. Prince Harry, get out of here.
Do you know the worst part about that was most people were just like, okay, I don't give a fuck, because that was my first thing. I was like, I don't give two fucks.
Of course, there's racism in there.
Of course there is. The only thing I cared about that was that the fact that the day you got married, we got a bank holiday. We didn't have to go to work for an additional day. That's all I cared about.
How's that even a thing? Stupid. That'd be like Jay-Z and Beyonce deciding to get married, and well, they already are, but
that's not bigger. That's not that would have happened if Donald Trump was in office. He would give no fucks.
A president getting married. I want a holiday. If a president gets married, I now want a holiday.
What president has been single?
One that no one probably would ever vote for.
Look at that man. Look at his sleazy past.
Oh, he couldn't even find a wife. How can I vote for him? Ugh. I wouldn't want to.
So
I
the
mean,
final
gay.
thing on the
I'll vote for him
show.
if he's gay.
Final thing on the show was actually no wait, the bottom of the barrel versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler actually happened.
Well, the other half of the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
And Manny, I'm going to say I really enjoyed the hell out of this match. The urgency. They were trying to win in a minute. And then they lost in 2 minutes. But it was so epic. It was like, we're going to try to steal this victory. They came out with a plan. We're going in hot. We're going in at them.
So I have a feeling I know what Alexa Bliss's first feud is going to be back when she returns back to in ring.
Go ahead.
I think it's all red everything.
But what can they do?
I don't know, but so obviously the problem was Lily loves to play hide and seek. Alexa Bliss always finds it hard, finds her in strange positions, and she likes to get her hands dirty a few times. Lily's favorite color is red.
Shit, it's the blood.
So everywhere Lily goes, so does trouble. And someone may have caught her eye, but she can't tell us yet because that's a secret.
Okay. Manny, I am going to disagree with you. That's all red everything. I'm thinking she's going after the resident raw gender, and that's Becky Lynch. As soon as she returns, pow! Alexa comes back with Lily with blood and guts and kills her.
No, that means Lily has to go after that baby. Go after that baby.
Imagine seeing the doll in the baby's crib and you get the mist thing all over again. Where it's like,
Yeah, but I want real follow through. I want real follow through because that kind of just ended. Do you remember that? That just ended because John Morrison showed up and then that whole thing just stopped.
Well, no, I believe he lost.
He lost to Bray Wyatt. He didn't lose. He didn't lose to the Fiend.
He lost to both. And it changed him. That's why he went back to being a heel. And he got knocked back into the dirt sheet biz because he lost to the Fiend. It changes a man. But you know who's been missing? Bray Wyatt. Alexa stole his thunder, and he can't go and cut nonsensical promos because she's over there not only cutting nonsensical promos, threatening people, talking about murder and shit, and then she has a song to go along with it. I can just see Bray Wyatt in the back. She's stealing my shit. Come on. What am I supposed to go out there and say? I can't just be rambling, and Abigail the Witch. I just can't be in my fun house. She has the fucking same screen. She is stealing my shit. Okay? I created this. Alright? Full Facebook.
So throughout the night, Marcus, we get the most boring build-up to a very boring main event of Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
I didn't enjoy one bit of anything that came out of this.
I was offended when Braun Strowman came on with hair. What is this shit? You trying to grow your hair? Cut it again, man. Come on. I'm offended by this. No, and it ended with a distraction finish and Drew McIntyre stand on top. When is WrestleMania Backlash anyway? Is this Sunday?
Yeah.
When is this shit? I feel like we've been advertising it for years.
It feels like it's been going on for ages, but I think that's because we just talk about... We mainly only talk about Backlash when we talk about Raw, so it feels like we've already been through it all.
Yeah. Live my life through this, alright? Roman ain't even fighting at Backlash. I don't think he's going to do it.
So it makes sense that he retains. This man retains at Backlash.
Yeah. There's no reason for him to lose. No reason.
Even though I feel, part of me in my brain thinks they may be dumb enough to put the title on Braun again.
No, not the WWE Championship. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You can mess around with that Universal shit and when he beats Goldberg, but not right now. Bobby seems to be on top of his game, and you know, even though they really had not much to say, him and MVP walk around like they are the champions, and they should be the champions, and I appreciate that.
So that was the end of Raw. It was a tough watch. Even though like we've made light of that, we enjoyed parts of it. It definitely was a tough watch this week.
Yeah, it's really different. It's a weird watch in which you just go like, there's a lot I enjoyed in the show, but it was still 3 hours of trying to get through this show. Like the Miz and Morrison, whatever happened with Priest, I'm just going like I was too tired. Rhea Ripley talking and Asuka promo, and I enjoyed the Charlotte bits of that, but I didn't care about anything else that happened in that segment. The tag match, the Bottle and Barrel. I enjoyed the shit out of that. Didn't think I would. I don't know why. It just seemed like I was watching that on ×2. How fast they were moving and going through shit. It was like
I was watching that on ×2, and I still didn't enjoy it.
Best move of the night, Mandy Rose V-Trigger. Fuck you, Kitty.
It is. I don't even enjoy Kenny V-Triggers because they happen 10 times in a match.
I enjoy Mandy because I get to yell V-Trigger. I feel like it's so much disrespect. So much disrespect. I can see Vince going to Mandy and be like, make sure you get that V-Trigger in. By the way, Dana Brooke is trash in the ring.
She is. I don't know why she's still hired.
Yeah, she was absolute trash. It was like her and Charlotte. Charlotte was talking. She was on her Roman shit, talking shit the entire match and basically carrying that whole match. But whenever Dana would do anything on offense, it was just like, ugh, this is trash. Like even the Charlotte doing the chop block and Dana doing the flips, Dana couldn't even make that look good. It was just like, ugh, this looks like trash. And none of it's Charlotte's fault.
Well, so before we go off the air, I've learned by listening to a very boring podcast. And what was in Chelsea Green's trash bag?
Oh. What was in there?
Believe it or not, stuff that didn't belong to her. There was a lot of pink and black stuff in there, which obviously is Natty's stuff.
Oh, shit. They gave her Natty stuff?
Yeah, some stuff that belonged to someone else, some dresses and stuff. And then a basketball. I was like, was the basketball really hers?
She hooping. She called the game like, yo, who playing? Shirts versus blouses, let's go.
Shirts versus blouses.
Or skins versus blouses. Game, blouses. But, all I gotta say, that shows that they didn't give a shit what they were sending stuff in, and they didn't care about anybody who they were targeting. It was just like, put this in the bag. Send them their shit. I don't care. This is Natty shit. Natty, take your shit. Take your shit. We're leaving the Thunderdome. Just everybody, get your shit out of here. We're going to a new Thunderdome. And I kind of think that's what it really is at the end of the day, what was going on with all this. No one was thinking about anything. Just get your shit and go. That's nothing. It's not a personal attack to anybody. Get your shit and go. Just go. Get out of here. Roman, get your shit.
Roman stuff would never get thrown out. Roman stuff would be held in a museum.
It belongs in a museum. Put it in the WWE archives. This is Roman's toilet paper. Put it in the archives.
I still want to see. Was there another episode? Because I want to watch more.
I don't know. I'm sure it's all on my DVR. I'm stuck in this loop of work, so I gotta go watch all this A&E shit from documentaries on Randy Savage and Piper, which is gonna anger me and make me sad. And then right after, I'm gonna watch Most Wanted Treasures, in which I'm gonna fall right into the reality show of it all. Right,
it's the greatest thing. It's the
all
greatest.
The fake shit involved in that. I'm gonna go right into it and be like, ooh.
It might just be my new favorite TV show at the moment.
It's such a guilty pleasure for
given that I'm watching so much trash at the moment. Shout out 90 Day Fiance. you know what you do, Big Ed, you beast, shampooing his hair in mayonnaise. Great show.
But yeah, this is the show I've needed to replace my former show of Live PD, which was canceled in 2020. The biggest casualty in 2020, I say. Live PD. Such a good show for no reason. Nothing happened ever on that show, but the potential of what could happen on every single episode. It was like watching Raw every single week, but knowing that you're going to be disappointed but not care. It was like, but hold on. maybe this DUI arrest is bigger than a DUI arrest.
I can't believe you watched that.
Oh man, it was terrible, but great. It's great. I don't know. It was my guilty pleasure. Always.
That sounds like such a terrible show.
It is, but it was live and it was the police. And you know, you go like, oh, and then you can't defend the police actions sometimes. And when people run and be like, yeah, then they lose them. And you go like, fuck yeah, take that police. Fat bastard, if you were in shape. Or when there was an episode one time when they were, Eric, I was like, you gotta watch this shit. And it was odd. And it was like some repeat episode. But it was a guy chasing another guy and the dog was out of shape and they couldn't get the dog over the fence, so he kept putting him over the fence. But then the guy ran out of breath and he was tired. They put the dog on the fence and the dog started ripping this fucking guy to shreds. And I go like, oh fuck, no. And then like they cut to the guys in the studio and they're like, you know, yeah, sometimes the dogs get out of hand. I'm going like, fuck. That dude was down. He was down, and the dog's ripping him to shreds. That dog's fucking crazy. Because he was tired. Could make me try to give him the fence. Fuck them. Like, I imagine the dog just interviewing the dog, and he was just like out of breath. I know that dogs can't talk to you, but after the segment, I imagine them interviewing the dog, and he's like, "Fuck, man, I used to be able to give him the fence. You know, I'm 9 now. Fuck, I can't be doing this. Why you make me chase you?" Oh, he's all out of breath. Give me a doggy treat. Give me a doggy treat. I'll fuck him up some more. He keep talking about my mama. God damn you, Mr. Peanut Butter. Why do you have to be so crazy?
Mr. Peanut Butter. Oh, BoJack was a great show.
It was. But that was a shout out. I'm glad you recognized the name because I was going to have to reference that. Mr. Peanut Butter is not my name.
TV,
Yeah.
So that was the end of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Join us again on Thursday at the times we're always here at the regular time. We're always on time, like Ashanti.
Yes. Always on time. Baby girl, let me tell you. I'll be on time, you. My career is probably over, baby.
It was murder.
Murder. You talking about murder? You talking about John? There ain't no murder here. There ain't no murder. You call yourself Murder Inc. and you're crying in your songs. You're gonna be assassinated by 50 Cent and he takes your whole flow. And now Drake is famous for doing the singing and rapping thing. When you paved the way, Ja, you paved the way. Random rants.
And on that note, guys, peace.
Clickbait.
Yeah, why not?
That was the trash can. That was the trash can everybody really got. Even Marie came out. Hey guys, oh, you know what? These trash cans aren't that bad.
Even Marie was always in it. Even Marie crawled her way out of the trash bag. Look at her.
She's like, oh, surprise, guys. Me in this car that's probably rented.
If only they could trade places with the actual bottom of the barrel.
I can't wait to see debut. Or she may never debut, and we may get an Emelina thing. Because Eva-Lution sounds like something like that.
Yeah, but the thing is with this year, do you know before she was released, I wanted to see where that was going. So I would be happy to pick up where they left off, because I wanted to know where that was leading to.
It went nowhere. It was going for 7 months or whatever it was.
Yeah, and then she got released, and I thought it was going somewhere.
Aussies, they never make it on the main roster or anywhere in WWE. Tony Storm is still taking pins.
Oh wait, no, I was talking about Eva Marie, not.
When she was losing, yeah.
No, when she was just finding finding ways to not wrestle and stuff like that.
Yeah, when she was on the verge of becoming NXT Women's Champion, because she was doing both. She was doing NXT and like SmackDown, And it
She was
like,
running the
incredible.
circuit. She was running the circuit before Bailey and Sasha, before Nia and Shayna. She was running that circuit.
Yeah, that was all Eva Marie. It was Eva Marie, Natty, and Cesaro doing all the shows. Now it's a Lucha House Party. You can show up at any given moment.
And you never know when.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.